Are you ready for LFA?
What's up, brothers? Today's video request comes from a subscriber named Gregory, and Gregory wants me to do a video on overcoming fear of rejection and approach anxiety. But first things first,
subscribe to the channel.
Bootylicious. Welcome back to LFA, the #1 rated channel on YouTube in customer satisfaction. Big Dick Jaguar says, nothing but truth, man. Salute. Alright, so let's get on with the video. Now, when I saw the video request, I was a little disappointed because if you were to run a search on YouTube about approach anxiety or overcoming fear of rejection, you're going to see a million videos. But I'm no longer upset about this video idea because I went ahead and did a search and all I saw was a bunch of stupid pickup artists with their pseudo-psychology telling you the same exact thing, telling you to go out there and approach a million women. Now, obviously they have no brain cells, but what they're trying to do is they're trying to give you exposure therapy. But they don't know what exposure therapy is. Exposure therapy is a method that is used by psychologists, but the way they're using it is not going to be effective at all. They're completely misusing it because they're not psychologists. Neither am I. I'm not a doctor. I'm an idiot. But I'm not as stupid as these guys. So take it for what it's worth. Now, exposure therapy is a method where you expose the person to whatever their fear is and you kind of expose it to them in a friendly manner so they understand that it's not a danger to them. I was watching a Jordan Peterson interview and he was explaining what he would do if he had a client who had a fear of needles. And he said he would pull a needle out and put it on the table and have a normal friendly conversation with his client. And if the client were to be afraid or showing signs of nervousness, he would put the needle away. And their next session, he would start out again with the needle on the table. Now the idea is to teach the client that the needle means him no harm. The needle is completely harmless. He has no reason to be afraid of the needle. What pickup artists are telling you to do is approach as many women as possible. Okay, if you had a fear of needles, would you pick the needle up and poke yourself as many times as possible? No, you wouldn't. That's going to make it worse. So if you approach as many women as possible and you get rejected by a lot of them, that's going to intensify your fear of rejection. It is going to increase your approach anxiety because it's going to validate in your head that you're not good enough for these women. So that's not what you want to do. What you want to do is real exposure therapy. That means you want to approach women that you already know are going to be interested in you. So what you want to do is first you want to look for choosing signals. If I walk into a room with 20 women in it, 15 of them are married and they are not even looking at me. 2 of them are into women and they're just not into me. They're not attracted to me. But 3 of them want to fuck me. Okay. Those are the 3 that I'm going to approach. And how am I going to do this? By picking up on social cues. If a woman is interested in you, she's going to stare at you, she's going to smile at you. You're going to get up and walk to the bathroom and she's going to stand between the bathroom and your table, so you have to walk past her when you come back. Okay, that's what women do when they're interested in you. They make themselves available to you. So you have to look for choosing signals. If you're not getting any choosing signals, well, you have to give choosing signals, okay? You can smile at women too. You can look at women too. You can try to get women's attention and maybe they'll notice you and maybe they will become interested in you. And then you can approach her with a high percentage chance of her actually being interested in you. Sharing a mutual attraction, you could say. So what you want to do is real exposure therapy, not PUA, pseudo-psychologist exposure therapy. Never take advice from a guy that puts on a pair of aviator shades, weighs 150 bucks, probably can't even bench press 225 pounds, but he's pretending like he knows more about women than other men do. Just don't take advice from these guys. If the guy can't kick your ass, then there's no way he should be teaching you how to get women. Keep that in mind. If he looks like a weak-ass little backstreet boy, 150 pounds soaking wet, do not take dating advice from him. If he wears aviator shades and weighs 150 pounds, he's a joke. So, choosing signals are going to be your best friend if you want to get over approach anxiety. You look around the room, you scan the room for choosing signals. Out of 20 women, only 3 of them want to fuck me. But guess what? I have 3 girlfriends in the room. Might as well. If you have bad social skills and you can't pick up on social cues, you might go for one of the other 17. You're going to get rejected, and that's just going to lower your self-esteem and make your fear of rejection and your approach anxiety worse because, like I said, it's going to validate your own fears. It's going to make them, come true, so to say. Hope this video made sense. I hope it was informative. Remember, stay away from the fucking PUAs. They have no idea what they're talking about. They're basically incels who turned 40 and finally lost their virginity, and then they decided that they're now fucking qualified pickup artists. Okay? Don't pay attention to them. They're idiots. Hope this video was somewhat informative. LFA signing out.